Right, hello, we're going to do a quick tutorial on Desmos today. So when you open up the app, this is what it looks like. You can see that I've signed in, so I'll be able to save this, which is awesome. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to tap on this plus sign in the corner here. And what I want is a table. My X data, in this case, this is a little confusing. My X data is going to be my time, and my Y data is going to be my displacement. I actually can swap that. So I could do X and I can do, oh my gosh, it went away, plus table. I'm gonna make this be T. I don't think it's gonna be happy with X, so I'm gonna do D for displacement. And then I'm just going to fill in all my data from my data table. So at 0 times 0, my displacement was 0. Time 1, my displacement was 1.25. I'm going to keep going. You do not. I'll probably catch up with you in a minute, but you can see that my data points are starting to come in here. So I'm going to go ahead and keep adding in the rest of them. And then I'll catch up with you when I'm a little further along. Okay, I've just finished adding in my data points. And you can see that I'm pretty close to the corner here. And I have a lot of wasted space on the left and on the bottom. So I can either just drag with my fingers. But if I press this gear or tool up in the corner here, I can go one step further. So I see my Y and my X axes here, and I can set them really nicely. So I like to do -1 and then 11. So one point beyond what my data is. And then I can also add a label. So I know my X axis is time, and I'll add second, like to have my unit in there. And then my Y axis is displacement in meters. And then I'm gonna click that tool again. I can see all of my data points, and I can see that I have my axes labeled. You can see that in the corners there. Okay, so I could take a picture of this for my first graph. But the other thing that I could actually do is in number 2 down here, I can hit my plus sign again and hit my table. And I can graph the data for my second graph right on the same plot. So let me show you a few points in here. Oops. 0, 2.3, 4.8. And I'm just copying this from my data table. And you can see those points showing up there. Okay, so I'm going to finish filling out my data, and then I will come back to you in a minute. Okay, I have all my data filled in, and I know it's like going off the screen a little bit. So I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to go and just make sure that my my bounds, I guess, the shape is a little beyond. So my displacement, my largest displacement in the second experiment was 19.3. So I'm just gonna go 21. So it's a little about that. Again, you can just pinch the screen and make that happen too, but you want to be able to see all your data points. Okay, and then you'll have a third experiment. So just in the 3 down below, you'll add a table and keep typing in. It should pop up a new color for you. And of course, you can screenshot this and drop it into your Google Drive folder or into the Google Doc you have going, so you have those graphs there for you. And I'm hoping that these slopes remind you of our turtles experiment, and you're thinking about what they mean. Okay, pop into office hours if you have questions, and I will see you soon.